Even though Betty, our wire-haired pointer, has been hunting with us for a couple of years now, I still get excited every time I see this dog in action. Betty didn't just find all of these truffles here. The really amazing thing is that she did this all by herself. With Betty, it's more or less a one-dog operation. In fact, if she had pockets, then I think she'd have no need for us at all. So how did she do it? Well, we're out with 3 dogs. 2 of these dogs will hunt at close range. They're mixed breed and they work close at hand. They will search slightly ahead as you walk through the forest. The 3rd dog is Betty. While we are following the activity of the short-range dogs, Betty, who is no fan of the slower pace, has learned to work all by herself. So she will locate a truffle, she will carefully unearth it, and then gently carry it back to you in her mouth.
Wow.
Now, she's not been taught to hunt this way. It was a technique that she developed very quickly on her own. Part of me thinks it came about because she was tired of waiting for us to catch up with her. As well as having extremely high energy levels, wire-haired pointers tend to want to do their own thing. They can be rather stubborn, and while they are gentle and sociable, these dogs are also very independent. It seems that Betty's independent nature combined with her retrieving instinct and her exuberance have led to her developing her own particular style of truffle hunting. This dog always needs to be on the go. When she finds one truffle, she wants to move straight on to the next one. She's not even really that concerned about the reward. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be her main motivation. This does sound like the perfect way to get hold of truffles. There was an acquaintance of ours who took this style of hunting a stage further. This guy was rumoured to hunt by sitting under a tree with a glass of red wine, probably a bottle of red wine, and chomping on some sandwiches while his dog would go off and fetch all the truffles and just come back and drop them onto his picnic basket.
I start the day by going for a run with the dog. If you really go in hard, if you really take some exercise at the beginning, the rest of the day will be a breeze.
Occasionally, if she finds a truffle she can't dig, one which is too firmly planted in the ground, then she will come and tell us and show us where it is. What you got there, Bet? Oh, nice. Truffles tend to grow in families, and when you find one, you want to search close by to see if there are any relatives. When the dog is responsible for unearthing truffles, then they will tend to get left behind. The second issue is that it's very important when you're truffling to learn to fill in and close up any holes that you've made when you unearth the truffles. Obviously the dog doesn't know about this. Although we do try to identify places where the dog has found the truffle, this unfortunately is not always possible. Another issue we have with Betty is that she doesn't just bring us truffles. If there are no more truffles to find, then she'll find something else she thinks we might like, and this is usually tortoises. We've been trying to stop this behaviour for 2 years now, but with no success. As I mentioned before, Betty is rather stubborn. She loves fetching tortoises, and this is what she's going to do. Thankfully, she's very gentle with them. Betty is a most wonderfully good-natured dog, and she's a masterful hunter, and she'll work tirelessly, even in the height of summer, bringing us truffles and tortoises until it's time to come home.